Okay, just putting this up just to give you a visual. So this would be, if you come 6 rows out on the side, what I'll call the entrance side. That's the LA's door, which can be covered. The emergency can't be. But this is just to give you an idea. If you had too wide, you're out. You cross over the stage by about that much. So you may want to. I'm just going to put this on hold, and I'll move this back just to show you. So you get a couple in here, and you get 4 there, so 6 wide. And you can make this slightly shorter. I've made enough room for a chair at the wall side. If you bring that back just a little bit and take away that chair, that gives you 17. You're sucked in a little bit more, but you may just be a little close to the band if it's right there. Let's continue the visual now. I've just put one table coming out from there, and there would be another one right here, but I'm just to sort of display. And then if you started 2 here. I mean, you could start 2 right beside there too, but I'm just giving you the visual of 2 there. So it would be, and 4 more coming along here. If you went out 2 wide there, this gives you an idea of the visual that you see. So if you're counting the little squares, I call it 1, 2, 3, 4. You're just past the 4th, or halfway between the 4th and 5th square in there. That would be the view. So you're back, I don't know, I'd have to measure it 20 feet or something like that, with the first 1 or 2 rows from the emergency exit coming back there to just be 1 or maybe 2 at that. You see how it looks. It depends on numbers. Now coming in to talk about the stage, or beside the stage, this would be on again the entrance side of the stage. We had 1 table in there by the band, and you could take up that whole room in there. That's no problem. This is problematic. I wanted to show it to you what it looked like with 2 tables there. We've now blocked the entrance just a little bit, but it's too much. Now, to be legal, we can flip the script a little bit. I'm going to do that right now. Again, not saying you want to do this, but to give you the visual of what 2 tables beside the stage would look like. And you are legal, and you could have 1 there that's on that. And at that visual, you can put either a chair at the end, or you can put it right against the wall. But you are legal because you've got the distance away from the emergency to do that. So that's another configuration in that corner. And if we turn, you can actually, on that side of the stage, you can turn and actually technically get 3 tables that way. It gets a little tight, but you can do that depending if you want space from the band. You can also flip the script and change it the other way. I'm going to do that. Again, not recommending anything, but just to show you, I have seen this done where it sort of boxes in, but you do have a little bit of an aisle. You don't put a chair at the end of that table, but you can put 4 aside. You can put 4 aside on that, and you can put up to 10 on this, or 4 aside. So that gives you this configuration. I've seen this done. Not saying that's the greatest thing. And of course, the last thing, which is more common in this corner, and that is either running 2 tables that way, which I'm not a super fan of. Just personal thing is you got backs to the stage, but you can do it that way. Or you flip them and you put 2 this way, which is probably, I would say, like a better configuration. It gives you 20 tables in that corner, or 20 seats in that corner. Of course, on the picture, we've just got 1 in there, and you can just do that. Just have 1 and have 10 seats on that. You can do that as well. Now we're going to talk about the other side of the stage, just to give you some visuals. On the plan, we have 1 table across, come out here, the band's table. You can easily do that. You can put 2 tables and bring them out. In the video that I showed you for line dancing, we have 2 tables come out here, but as you can see, you can't run them out from the wall. You will be blocking the door. You can there, it would actually go probably about 6 inches that way. You can start running tables. You could run them all lengthwise. You could keep coming right down the wall if you want towards the bar. That is an option. And this is the legal setback to get to that emergency door. You can start running tables 2 out, and you could actually put it, if you wanted, you can actually come back just and block this door. It's just storage. Just remember, if you need to get chairs or something, you need it. But you can come back over a bit more, and there's still a route to the emergency door. So you can run them out. You can run them out. You don't have to. You can block that door. It's kitchen door, of course, unless you need access to it. And you can run them out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4 employee. You can still, that's not an exit, so you can put it there. You can come as hard as you want there. Just keep in mind, if you're having snacks or something that you're selling, then generally it's between here, but you can do whatever you want there. That just gives you just an idea of that side, what's possible that's in there. You can't go, if you bring 2 out this one, on that brown one, out here, then you cannot put this, let me back up. You can't use 2 coming out there. That does not leave enough room to get to the exit. So you can go 1 there, or you can go 2 there and then lose this table. You can do that. And that's just showing it coming out. You can just, in essence, run along the side wall, and you can keep bringing tables with spaces if you wanted, or together. But with spaces, you can bring them all the way along here. And you can block those doors, because again, they're not exits. And you can bring them as far as you want out to here if you wish. Just some ideas.